Hello everybody, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Legends and another installment of the Siegemas series. Today we're doing Singleton Guildsworn. As always, timestamps are down below in the description along with the deck code if you do want to try this out for yourself. While you're down there, if you do want to consider leaving a like, subscribe, comment, all the things I'm supposed to tell you to do, that is much appreciated as always. And with all of that out of the way, we will get into talking about the list. This is basically my Altar of Spellmaking treasure hunt list turned into Singleton. Yesterday's Daggerfall list, that Singleton list I play a lot in my spare time, and the other list I play a lot in my spare time is the Altar of Treasure Hunting list. So we've turned that into Singleton. Good number of actions, good number of supports, decent number of items, and obviously a large chunk of creatures to maybe potentially get some altar of spellmaking value, although obviously it's a lot harder here than it is in the standard list. We are not going to talk about every single card in this one. To be honest, at 75 cards, it's a lot to get through. But I will talk about these three things, and the creatures you can just work out for yourself. So supports, not being in endurance means that we're not limited to just Mushroom Tower, and there's not any one particular support that I wanted to pull. You could go all in and just include Altar of Spellmaking and guarantee getting that off siege. But with the other stuff in here, I decided it's easier just to go for having the altar by default and then including other supports. So we have Set's Masterwork. If you started the game with no duplicate cards in your deck, your cards cost one less. Obviously, we have no access to Magicka gain of any sort in Guildsworn, either temporary or permanent. So this is a pretty nice option. Obviously, our curve, it's a bit more reasonable than some of the other videos in this series, but it's still, got a decently high end, so this helps out heaps. College of Winterhold. Activate, look at 3 random 1-cost actions and choose one to draw, then increase the cost of actions this reveals by 1. We do have both Tower Alchemist and Cauldron Keeper in here, so we can get, some high-ish cost actions. 5 is a pretty ideal place to get this to. Gets you Javelins or Cast into Time or anything of that sort. We have Elixir of Vitality. Activate, gain 2 health. Playing 1 cost for gaining 6 health over 3 turns is not that bad. Obviously, if we're able to get it out with either of these two, then that's ideal. But as it stands, we're still pretty happy to just play this early. Orb of Vermina. Activate, draw a copy of a random card from your opponent's deck. This is just to keep the hand full, basically. Just some draw power. Yeah, there's not much more to it than that. Mechanical Heart. When you have 0 or less health, sacrifice the Mechanical Heart, set your health to 10, and restore a rune. We do have both Mechanical Heart and Vivek in here to help us go a bit longer. Obviously, with our high end, we want games to last for a while. And Mechanical Heart is just a way of helping that. Mage's Guild Retreat. At the end of each turn, if you played 2 actions, summon a random Atronach. We have 20 actions available, so this shouldn't be too hard to get to go off, and getting that extra Atronach value is super helpful for both contesting the board and, in theory, killing our opponent eventually. We've got Ford Camp. 3 cost support. When your supports cost 1 less. When you have 4 supports, sacrifice Ford Camp and summon an East March Crusader in each lane. This, in theory, probably needs slightly more supports than what we have. I think 8 is just on the edge of where you want to be in a 75-card Ford Camp list. If we're able to get value off of this, great. We really want to be having broke our opponent's room so that the East March Crusader draws us more cards. Otherwise, this is going to be pretty sad. But the discount on other supports is also pretty nice as well. I believe that is all of the supports for 5, 6, 7. Oh, and of course, Altar of Spellmaking. At the end of each turn, if you played a creature, action item, and support, play the top card of your deck. Obviously, this pairs really nicely with Siege, because Siege triggers all 4 of the requirements on this. But we do have a lot of stuff in here to help us trigger it. Otherwise, we've got stuff like Treasure Map, stuff like Orb to help us draw, Crusader's Assault for draw, Treasure Map on either Prospector or Eldora to help us possibly tutor if they've had a couple of their treasure hunts triggered already, Mage's Guild Recruit to make stuff cheaper, and yeah, as much value as we can get out of this, I'm pretty happy with. This is a really fun card, and it's certainly an interesting take to put it into a Singleton list. I do think if you're specifically looking to play with Altar, the other video that I did, which should have appeared on your screen at some point while I've been talking, is probably a more consistent way of pulling this, but this is not a bad inclusion in this list. And with all of that out of the way, I shall shut up and let you get into watching the video. Peace out. Alrighty, we're up against Glenbead 77, Hero of the People. They're on Monk. And they're on a 50 card Monk list. Ice Storm seems like it should be good against Monk. Keep forward camp, because obviously we have a fair few supports. There you go. This list is definitely inspired by the Altar of Spellmaking list that I did a video on. I'll just wait. Yeah, it takes a lot of notes from that, because I love that list. I think it's great fun. Okay, it's making me think it's not Pilfer, which is interesting. Okay. Some sort of health gain thing. Guildsworn Revitalizer is not bad. We do need to break their rune at some point, but they are not keen on that idea. Okay. Well, unfortunately, our Ratway Prospector is not long for this world. But we will get on with our own health gain plan. Possibly try set up for an Ice Storm. There's their forward camp. Okay, Support Monk. Gotcha. Support Monk versus Support Guildsworn, huh? Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm just going to Lightning Bolt this, because we're going to Ice Storm next turn. Another forward camp. Do they have the 2 more supports they need? No. Alrighty. Well, this should clear things up decently. Possibly drop Orb next turn to grab us some more supports. Or anything else. We do have the Tower Alchemist in hand, which is quite exciting. Because obviously that can give us a lot more value out of these guys. Moongate checks out. See what else we get. Hidden Trail. Okay. I don't want to play forward camp because I don't have anything to activate it with, basically. Give our creatures a stat boost though. Queen's Captain on draw is pretty nice. And then we'll probably just Desperate Conjuring it immediately. There go their forward camps, which is annoying. So at this point, I am going to hope for something good off of Conjuring. That's not bad. That is not bad. And we probably siege next turn. Or are we dead? Is it over? They have 20 damage on board, so it technically is. Alrighty. That was nice and quick. Alrighty, up against Anthony 1, the Moon Bishop on Monk. They are on a 52 card Monk list. We will absolutely keep a Hive Defender, especially against Monk. And Lydia's pretty good for the exact same reason, to be honest. Possibly the only thing that can stop move Monk. Reliably, at least. But we'll see what our friend Anthony is up to. They have the nice Cadwell card back, which I am slightly jealous of, I will be honest. You would have had the Dagoth video yesterday. If you watched that, I hope you enjoyed it. Kind of making these up as I go along a little bit. I've got a vague idea of certain classes I want to cover. I would say leave a comment suggesting a class you want, but these are all being pre-recorded, so that's a little hard to do, unfortunately. And we are about to find out just how good Lydia is going to be. As in, does that thing move? No? Okay. We're not super heavy on the guards in this list, we just happen to have drawn perfectly to deal with this. So we finish off, yep. Okay. Well, unfortunately I'm going to have to use my last ring charge here, but I think it's worth it. And hopefully they don't have the second finish off. Fucking Anase. God. Okay. Annoying. We take out the draw one first. As powerful as this is, if they have no cards in hand, it's useless. Fucking Cog Collector, sure dude. And actually, on further deliberation, I am just going to silence that. We can Abner on Anasi. Especially if they play another card with a different keyword than Drain or Guard. Unfortunately, in silencing this thing, it did lose its keyword. Sure. Well, it's just going to be draining guard, but that's pretty good. We know this summons a 0-3 with guard. Okay. Well, we drain. I can Conjuring on Lydia. See what we get. That's not bad. We do have to double trade here because I want to force this trade here. Annoying. Well, Jarl is online at least. And there's Masterwork. Should have probably played this first, to be honest, but that's okay. We could Dragon Priest Mask in this guy to trade into the Quinroll. In theory. Master of Thieves will be a problem, but no, it seems we're okay. Oh shit. Look. I may have messed it up slightly, but that's okay. We still get to get rid of that thing. And Voice of Balance is now online as well, because we have a Dragon Priest Mask in the discard pile, which should be helpful. Yeah, I may have messed up the ordering there slightly. Normally I wouldn't be that bothered by it because it's Singleton. That was our second and last chance at getting that guy to go off. I could just dump my hand.
What did you expect? There's loot here skyward. I can smell it.
We are missing a support and an action.
A find like this belongs in a museum. Go get them skyward.
And we will have to drain here as well, in order to not die immediately. Javelin's annoying, shockingly. Fel the Mighty's helpful though. That's going to grab a Thieves' Den, almost certainly. If it did, they didn't play it. Mentor's Ring is going to be amazing here. And in fact, we have 10, 12, a lot of damage. on board. So, you know.
Mine. Back off. Go get them, Skywag.
Talking mud crab merchant. Read my lips.
Yeah. We should be okay, yeah.
They are no challenge.
Alrighty, go again. Okay, we're up against Foamism, the Gate Closer, on Spellsword. I believe this person's on Dragons, if not the same thing as the last time I saw them. This served us pretty well against Monk. I'm not sure how well it will serve us against Guildsworn, unfortunately. Lyneth's great to have. Can either grab us Siege or something for Venice. Either of which I am fine with. Jarl means we are going to have to hit them at least a little bit. So start things off strong with a Hive Defender. This list is somewhat inspired by the Altar of Spellmaking video I did. What the fuck? Hey. Well, we're now. This guy's now online because of this. Muskargan Lich. Okay. It is 100 cards, to be fair. So. What do you expect? Muskargan Lich, apparently.
We will protect the Emperor or die trying.
Oh, maybe it wasn't dragons. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I do not.
I have to. I see a lot of dragons in any given day. You'll have to forgive me.
Watch this.
We could Dragon Priest this guy if we wanted. It's probably going to risk me overdrawing more than anything. And no, I won't mess it up this time. And we'll probably just trade into the Warden here. What?
Ready to battle.
Okay, buddy. We're at 9, we're going to go up to 8, we're going to go back up to 10, so no, I don't think I do want to do that, actually.
I am sworn to protect you. Watch this.
We will just play Lydia. Could, of course, stick the mask on Lyneth as well, that's really good, frankly. Edict? Sure. Now that is very telling, because they appear to be scared of taking damage. That's what I'm reading that as, anyway. Yeah, I might just grab Siege next turn with Lyneth. And hopefully she sticks around, so we are able to Dragon Priest Mask her to grab something else.
Watch this.
I am so not worried about Muskargan, to be honest. Okay, Lyneth lives. No. No. We do have Ancano in here for that potential combo. But yes, it'll probably be Dragon Priest Mask along with something else. That is annoying to overdraw, but that's okay. So this costs 6, so in theory I'd want to spend 5, which I cannot do. Although, to be honest, Venice is not super helpful at the moment, so I think I'm just going to Maul now. The reason I don't really feel like Venice at the moment is because we have such a full hand. He's just not really doing anything. They're going to bring back Rebel Warden. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's just play out a bunch here. So we probably go Dushnik, Archaeologist, Cauldron Keeper. Grab that extra health gain. They're going to get one draw off of that. That's fine. Could potentially Mentor's Ring on the Cauldron Keeper to give everything guard. It's not the worst idea I've ever had. Given this. Or we could do this to Morlam now, gets him up to 5 so he can take out 2, 4. That might be better. And then we'll probably just drop an Elfique. We can eat, I don't know, Pointy Wall, I guess. But yeah, you're kind of seeing the list pop off a bit here. Champion, sure. Barbas, okay. Well. Laneth. I'll take some. Well, let's see what we draw with this guy. Yeah, I'll take some more Feldamites. This guy's mostly in here as a 2-drop. We're running 3 items, so the chances of this actually going off are fairly minimal. Okay. Well, I don't know, don't play 100 cards if you want to draw things that are helpful and not miss Karkand Lich. That'll be my advice. Alrighty, we are back. Archaeologist found a support. Oh my goodness. Well, those are all pretty cool, but I think we now have lethal now that Thorana's on board. Had him there. Had him there. Had him there. Had him there. Perfect. Good game. Okay, we're up against Juvik, the Forgotten Hero. They're on 100 card Telvanni. I'm not sure why. Not sure why Casual keeps looking exactly the same as the ladder at the moment. slightly disheartening, I'm going to be honest.
Our clan is pure and strong.
Sure.
Die, abomination.
Is this fucking High Hrothgar?
Speak, citizen. There are worse days to die. Die, abomination.
What?
Ita Oriel.
I am not that worried about a Quarrel Clan Bloodkin sitting there, to be honest. Thieves' Den, that makes sense with
Abomination.
this.
Ita Oriel.
We do have Doshniks in here. Maybe I should put some of the giants for support removal. Yeah, we'll just drop Knight of the Hour for now.
Let none defile our temple.
Lana into Abner would be pretty cool.
Tear them to shreds.
Die, abomination.
Yeah.
I shall end their blasphemy.
That allows us to play Lana for next turn. Check with him Priest that they've found in their 100 card deck in the first 8 cards.
We seek balance. Die,
Okay.
abomination.
I think the fact that this gets regenerate makes it even funnier. There's God.
Secrets do you seek?
Take Siege. Cool.
Khajiit is going to enjoy.
That's not how Boneweaver works. Sure.
Die, abomination. Begone.
Die, die, die!
So,
You're going to
I'm probably just gonna Abner Mordecai here, given that they've walked into that.
Not be on the wrong side of history.
die, abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Begone.
Die, die, die!
Mm-hmm. Keep giving me cards, please. I think we just have to trade here, unfortunately.
I'll teach you to
Swing,
I have many
Incarno,
things on my mind.
Dark Rebirth.
I have many important things on my mind. I'll learn.
And we will make Siege cheaper.
You are outmatched.
Mm-hmm. Seems like pretty good ice storm food to me.
We'll see about this.
And I'll just get rid of that, to be honest.
We're on the cusp of a major discovery.
What magical top deck have they found now?
Is very
A Quadrille Burglar. Okay. Well, We can at the very least play fingers if we need to.
No, I'm certain it was in this tome somewhere.
Sure, why not?
I know just what to do with this.
They haven't shown any support removal yet. Can I play Thorana with fingers? I cannot, unfortunately.
I only need. There's no prize for second place.
See what Pilgrim gets us. Apprentice. Oh, that is absolutely something I want to shuffle in with the runner. So for now, let's just give everything guard.
There's no prize for second place.
They missed their shot.
Alrighty. We don't want to play any supports until we break their rune, because the last one left is because that will trigger forward camp. Excuse me. So in the meantime,
There's no prize for second place.
we will just get on with hitting them, I guess.
They missed their shot.
If I can't steal it, it can't be stolen.
Mhm.
There's no prize for second place.
They missed their shot.
And yeah, we can play probably Orb next turn.
What's your business?
Sail through storms does it again.
So we will hit them for 4. Play Orb. Unfortunately, we're only going to summon 1 East March, which is a shame. But we will happily borrow that. Grab another action. That's another treachery. We can heal sails. And we'll hit them for 1 more. And heal a bit. And we should be pretty okay from here on out. I don't want to take out... Don't want to get rid of sails? I see. Yeah. Sorry. Ooh, item, action. Support. Creature.
Power flows from the gods.
And we get Eldora as a treat.
Go get them, Skywag. There's loot here, Skywag.
Who, yes, procs off herself, which is very interesting. Not sure how the ordering works there, but that's okay. We have 10, 15. Oh yeah, no, we'll just get this over with.
History shall
Sail
remember
through
this
storms
day.
does it again.
For Whiterun, the treasure will be ours.
Alright, good game. Okay, we're up against Alex Novik, the Dragonborn, on Warrior. I did pop the Belligerent Giant in instead of Merrick, who we've actually not seen once, so I don't feel too bad about losing him. I'm so tempted to keep Siege. I'm going to keep Siege, screw it. Against Warrior, that's almost certainly a mistake, but you know. Although aggro warrior and casual is a bit nuts, but it is aggro warrior and casual, so there you go.
I am ready to join the circle. I have no fear of you, cowardly skeever.
Sure. If they have an item
Of a major discovery.
to proc this and get a thing off this, that sucks.
Take a hit bait weakling like you. Protect the harbinger. Face me, milk drinker.
For now, we will spinner this and trade into that.
Keep your
Well, no, I'll just trade into this actually.
place.
These things can spiral, but with this being the only thing on the board, I'm not overly concerned. That's fine. I'm not that worried about that. We'll draw a bunch of cards here.
I know just what to do with
We find a support, which is cool. Mechanical Heart should be useful as well against Warrior. I don't think the game's going to go long enough for Siege to ever matter, but that's okay. We don't have any items for this guy, unfortunately.
If you're looking for trouble,
Well, Lawkeeper, Ambusher, Crab, I guess. I will take a Bone. And that now activates the Voice of Balance, which is pretty sweet. Having both Vic and the Mechanical Heart in hand should be annoying for them.
here I come. For Valenwood.
Oh, we didn't have a support. Damn. I should have played the heart. That's on me. Oh, with Morokai Dark Rebirth, which should be... Oh, we did have Morokai Dark Rebirth. Fortunately, Mechanical Heart is still online.
There's no prize for second place.
But we need to kill Garnag ASAP. Frankly. Especially with both of these on the board.
Let nothing through. Close ranks. No one gets through.
This is an incredibly good combo against what we're trying to do. But we can turn this guy back into an 8-8, which is nice. So now we either have to trade both of these or Garnag in. If they trade Garnag in, we can do Morokai Dark Rebirth. Perfect.
A dark omen for you.
That will also do.
As long as I draw breath.
Alrighty. That definitely helps. Again, we can drop a Vic at any time,
As long as I draw breath,
basically.
enjoy the sniveling coward.
I will be triumphant.
Or do I play Siege? How bold am I feeling? I do have a very full hand, so I probably shouldn't. Tragically. We can spellmaking Siege, which gets us an extra trigger via spellmaking.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
Okay. We'll use that to trade. I do not want to play Orb. I do want to play Brilliant Experiment. And we get Odoving off the top.
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
Sure. The way we answer that, for anyone wondering, is like that.
Join us.
Again, we do want to break a rune for forward camp reasons.
Their defenses will crumble.
Oh, this is a mono red, effectively. Gotcha. Good to know.
Are you listening to me? You better be.
Zero cost spirit knives are amazing, as ever.
Ready to go.
I do need to play this second Morokai at some point. Conjuring on Odoving is just going to give us a giant, so we don't want to do that.
Let none defile our temple.
We have... oh. Don't have the Magicka. Never mind. We'll probably just push for lethal next turn, to be honest. We have 25... we have probably about 30 on board. By my eye. They do hit a prophecy, which is unfortunate. But it's just a gravestone ravisher, words. So we will just push for lethal here. They hit another prophecy.
What did you expect? Friendly greetings?
Okay. Yeah. Good game. Okay, we're up against Uriel's Septim the 8th. Oh shit. They found another one. They are on a 98 card Empire. So, you know. I hope you guys are having a good break. If your holiday break has started, if it has not, I hope it comes soon for you. Hopefully it's not too cold, depending on what part of the world you're in. Middle of summer where I am. We'll see what the Emperor here has to has to say for himself. I love the premium Morokai. I ever since I got the Forgotten Hero collection, pretty much, I was kicking myself that I didn't get the premium one. So having that now is quite nice, although obviously the cost of that is rather bittersweet. All things considered, they have decided to join us. Excellent.
What did you expect? Friendly greeting.
I do love Green Pact Ambusher. It's a great little card. It's not ridiculously powerful, but it can definitely catch people by surprise. And honestly, given that this is a 100 card Empire, okay. I was going to say I'll stick Duskfang on this, because this is almost certainly Control Empire, but alas. We do want to set up for Jarl, ideally. Which we can in fact do. Dawn's Wrath's pretty cool, Altar of Spellmaking's pretty cool. I decided not to put the Guildsworn Oathman in here, just because it's not that good without any expertise or the Altar of Spellmaking. Martin's fine, well Dawn's Wrath over here next turn, so in the meantime I'll just do that, I guess. They'll be hiding in the Shadowland for most of the time, I imagine. Oh no, okay. But yeah, no, we can't let them have Martin. Sorry.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
That'll be Morokai next, by the looks of things. And tell you what, let's get this down. So when we play Siege next turn, this will be fully active. But unfortunately, our opponent hates fun, so instead we will just play Siege.
Let none defile our temple.
Great pick up on the item front there. And we will hold Ice Storm. They're up to 8 cards, which is fine. Would love to find one of my cheap non-creatures for Vanis. You are running Vicious Streak in Empire. That's a choice, my friend. Can we keep Morokai alive? No, that's a shame. From here, we'll probably just go Dark Harvester. And there's the Allied Guardians. Shockingly. Pointy Wall of Spikes is a fucking great counter. Hilariously. Yeah.
I'll try to draw their fire.
And now we wait for them to find their reanimation tech or whatever it is they're using. Sure. Odin still does a lot here. Given that I haven't found my Cauldron Keepers or Tower Alchemists, I might just pop that. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. We can stick Dawnfang on Odoving if by some miracle he survives. Which he will not. We can treasure map into Ice Storm rather effectively. And then probably get hit with Reanimate,
No, that's not right.
I imagine.
The hist revives.
Oh, okay. I guess. That's a thing you're allowed to do. 3 makes this cost 1 and 7, so that's fine.
Da da dee da. No, that's not right.
And Venice is now much easier to trigger as well with this on play. Mute twice on Luzra. Mirror.
Smell the stench of the living.
So we are currently taking 8 plus 8 is 16. Let's see what Luzra turns into. Ideally something with guard. That's not what I was looking for, so we can't rely on a Luzra.
We must protect our stronghold. All power flows from the gods. I shall take the heart of the sea.
By the power of the hist.
We'll see about this.
That hits my Venice. And that hits my Laneth. They found both of those next to each other in their 100 card deck. Which, as we all know, takes a lot of skill. Irene, not super helpful. But we can steal Ancano and pop our elixir to help stay alive. Would love to top deck something with Drain here. But Dawnfang ain't bad. We'll see what we get off Irene first.
Ancestors bless us.
Dawn's Wrath's pretty cool. What if they top decks now? Cliff Racer, Tazcad. Oh, brilliant. That's very cool.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
Try some. You won't.
Okay. Good job, man. Alien Guardians and a new era. 100 card special. Alrighty, we're up against Bethesda, the Lone Warrior. Bethesda's as yet unheard of cousin. They are on 81 card Dagoth. Keep our Prospector. Honestly, the threat of Prospector is more powerful than Prospector itself in this list because we don't really have enough items to back it up.
One person's trash is another's
But
treasure.
hey, with Guildsworn Apprentice, we could in theory get 2/3 of the way there if we got lucky.
They're all out to get me.
Okay,
A find like this belongs in a museum.
it's a good start.
The fighter's will stands ever ready.
Okay.
You're one of them. What have we here?
I only need one shot. Mine. Back off.
Use the Hlalu first. Because it's conditional and we could use it. Admittedly, it took a ring charge, but so would Earthbone, to be fair. Really? Nyx Hound, huh?
You'll not be rid of me that easily. My scales move in shadow.
We can Crusader's Assault through something. We could Crusader's Assault through something. Yeah.
Keep your distance.
Have another.
Mine. Will.
Got Laneth coming up. Masterwork's pretty nice. Onslaught. Okay. What does that mean? Who knows? We are going to give this cover first.
Day is mine.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Well, items are harder to find in LS than supports.
Friendly waiting.
And in theory, you could Laneth next turn if we wanted to get this thing fully online. Yeah, I'd quite like to get Triumphant Jarl out, to be honest.
Back off.
Although getting some of our health creatures wouldn't be bad either. Let's get the Jarl, why not? Maybe this thing will go off.
A find like this belongs in a museum.
Perfect.
Miss their shot.
They can make us overdraw, unfortunately. But we have a lot of important stuff in our hand. Well, you know what? They've invested so many resources into that thing. I'm always just happy to see this get its buff. Losing Elixir is a shame. I could just Dawn's Wrath over there, to be honest.
Ride them down.
I do hit a Prophecy. Yeah. That seems fine to me. We have Initiate and Morokai on the way. Spirit Knife for removal. Laneth for fetching. I mean, she is fit. Anyway. They are going to Noodle. Okay. Noodle's cool with me. In fact, Morokai Abner, right? Get us back up to 20 something. Depending on what happens here.
Take your positions.
Wow, okay. Their hand is not fabulous, judging by that. We've been finding Morokai very consistently. Which, you know, must be worth something. I see.
We have the advantage.
That explains why they just played that out of hand.
I'll teach you to disrespect the gods.
We are up to 10 cards in hand. We'll drop a Golden Initiate. And at this point, we just need to hit with one of pretty much anything. They do not have access to Dagoth yet, importantly. Unless they got him off Thieves Guild. Nest of Vipers. Really? Okay. Well, that should be game. Yeah, alright, good game. We're up against Jazur Lafau, the Moon Chaser. They are on Warrior. Specifically, 65 card Warrior. I don't really want any of these against Warrior. I mean, Javelin's okay, but... Okay, these two I'm fine with. Scribe just because it's got pretty good stats for trading.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
Yep. That doesn't feel worthy of a pointy wall of spikes. I'm gonna be honest. No offense, dude, but like
As long as I draw breath.
3-2, you know. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, no, I'm certain it was in his toes.
They are welcome to break my rune if they like. We can start discounting treachery, which would be cool. Never mind. We will not be discounting treachery.
Get back, I say.
Excuse me. There's Siege.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
Great card. Don't know if it's what I want on turn 4 against whatever this is. My general approach is to not be too worried until I have 2 runes broken. Then I start to feel like I need to do something. Okay, that's getting lightning bolted. Every day of the week. This is a 1-4 is actually pretty good. This having any attack power at all. Yeah, cool dragon, right? Probably just Wall Pilgrim, I think. Well. Our hand is a bit strange, I'll be honest. Hey, Eldora's cool. We're gonna silence that thing because that annoys me.
The fighter guild stands ever ready.
I only need one shot.
Not Morlamnir this turn, but the next. We have Fingers available, which can take out probably a lot of things that they would be playing. They are very determined that this spinner is going to hit my face a bunch. We can Conjuring this guy, and that'll turn Fingers into a 5 cost.
They'll never outsmart me. To oblivion.
And now Morlamnir's online, just in time for them to play Cool Dragon, correct?
Devour your soul.
Oh, and they get their own Morlamnir. Excellent. Well. What do we think? What do we think? You know what? Screw it.
Are you listening to me?
We're gonna do this and play Siege next time. I don't think they have 3 reach. To be fair, in a warrior, the best way to achieve that reach would probably just be an item. We are going to need a small miracle off siege, I will admit. Probably an Odoving shaped miracle. Although that is pretty good. I'm happy to trade the Rana here once we've played siege.
My arcades being stay back.
Perfect. Yeah, we're just gonna trade the Rana in because we've got a backup one. And we have this available next turn, combined with maybe Treachery, to help us get back on our feet a little. Uh-huh. Yeah, I would quite like a big old guard creature, to be honest. That's cool. We kill this first before swinging into Cal.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
What do they get? Shadowfen? That's okay. It's not great for me, but it's not the end of the world.
The day is mine.
It's going to be, what, another skeletal dragon? Yeah. Trying to think if we have any non-unique dragons in here. I don't think so.
You must be cleansed.
Shadowfen on that, makes sense. They have another one of those in hand in their 60-something card deck. Yeah, that's not bad. Could I have played Thorana there? Yes. Should I have? Probably. Sure. Gain health off of that. Draw a card off of that. Actually, we could Laneth for another siege. Because I'm feeling evil. Can banish that, and we can even yeah, we'll Dark Rebirth this guy. And then we probably just Thorana Siege. We could even Thorana Eldora Siege. If they summon another guard creature, we'll just hit it with Cal to gain even more health. There he is. All Unrelenting Force at level 1 can do is get rid of this. Oh, fucking Call Dragon. That's right. Mm-hmm. Okay, Thorana, Eldora, Siege. Unfortunately, Hannibal doesn't learn Siege, tragically. We Dragon Priest Mask on Abner. to steal Parthenex's summons.
Go get them, Skywag.
And yeah. Yeah. We kill this first. Then we kill Parthenax. Then we Solitaire. It's funny how good Parthenax is, isn't it? We grab... What's a 4 cost that's relevant? Honestly, just an Earthbone. We'll just get rid of that.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Deal 2 damage there. Gain some health. Summon a dude.
Lead me into battle.
And we're back up to 28. We now have a bunch of Solitaires, a bunch of Fire Breaths, a bunch of Call of Valors. Call of Valor's probably the least relevant, to be fair. I can't remember how the Red Year works with Hannibal. I don't believe he learns it before he dies.
I'm ready to split some skulls. Someone out there?
There goes Parthenax. Oh, more on now. Okay. What have we got? Ice Storm, Solitaire, Fire Breath, Call of Valor. We could just grab... Hang on, how does this work? Okay, yeah. I got it. We'll use Lanath to grab another siege. Venice Galarian's pretty sick. Mentor's Ring, not helpful. Ford Camp. Not helpful. Solitaire. Helpful. We take Dark Harvester. Doesn't matter because it's going to overdraw.
Mudcrab merchant. Read my reel. The mouthful.
We're going to overdraw a little bit. That's okay. I think we've gotten plenty of value.
Devour your soul, mortal.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, that's the correct one. Mm-hmm.
Easy as hunting a red schemer in the snow.
Mm-hmm. Let's drop Eldora down.
There's loot here, Skyward.
Draw an action. Mute is pretty good.
Them Skyward.
We will drop a green pact.
Expect a friendly greeting.
Sovngarde Hero.
Into battle.
Mentor's Ring. And fucking Lazra, I guess. Lazra does buff Morlamnir very slightly. I wanted Thaden, I didn't want this thing. But I didn't have time, unfortunately. That's going to be another Call Dragon. Unless they got a Solitaire, maybe? Oh, they did get a Solitaire. Okay. And there's Pathmix. They did not learn. Uh-huh.
Follow me, men.
Mm-hmm. We don't have enough damage to break their rune for Ford Camp, annoyingly. Yeah, why not? Sorry, Skywag.
Da-dee-da-da. I'll get this yet.
And now they're just going to play Parthenix and Pray, which cast into time should be a pretty good answer for. So we don't have to deal with this anymore. Happy holidays, folks. That breaks the rune for me, which is very considerate of them. They still have another Call Dragon somewhere, which we will have to keep in mind. Uh-huh. Skeletal Dragon's not going to do it. Oh, they take more on now. Okay. Okay, well, we don't have to deal with that anymore. Until they find the next Call Dragon, obviously. We'll drop our Ford Camp, because they very kindly broke their rune for us. And there's another siege.
I am sworn to protect you.
Are we going to get siege off of siege? No, brilliant experiment. I'll take some more free draw power, why not?
Hold in line.
Oh, Encano. Can't play him with Morlamnir in hand, unfortunately.
Da-dee-da-da. I'll get this yet.
I'll take my last action. I will take another Solitaire. 6 cost, you reckon? We'll leave it for now and just drop Orb. Unfortunately, we're having to do a lot on each turn. They can play Morlamnir. These things having 4 power is quite relevant. They can only eat 3 of them and nothing else. They probably don't do that. They're probably going to take Lydia out, but you know. Yep. And that's it. Mm-hmm. So, wait, Incarno, more now. How many cards are they at? 8. We can't make them overdraw, tragically. Word Wall, you reckon? Don't actually need that to upgrade Solitaire, but I'll take it. We'll grab another Tharana, why not? Drop these down. And all things going well, we may be able to ready-ear them next turn. They just need to have any 2 creatures on the board, generally. Like, I don't know, this and anything else pretty much except Theoden will do it.
Easy as hunting a red beaver in the snow.
They're probably doing math to work out if they can survive. Technically on board they can with just that. As far as they're aware, at least. Ulfric? Sure. Ah, Midnight Burial. That tracks. Second Midnight Burial. Alrighty. Good game. Well, I'm going to be honest, folks. I know this one's quite short. You are getting 12 videos in 12 days, though, so you should be okay for content. But I can't think of a better ending than that. Really. So, I hope you're having a lovely break if your break has started. If not, I hope it starts soon. Enjoy the holidays, whoever you choose to celebrate. As per usual for this series, there will be another video tomorrow on a new list. 12 in total, and make sure you stick around for the last one, because the last one is pretty damn good. But yeah, apart from that, I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever in the world you may be, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.